Hello, hello, hello. Jenna, you over there?
I'm over here. Hey everyone, how are y'all?
Okay, see who we got here. We've got Psychosocial. Hello, hello, Pam. Magpie.
You gotta turn it down. Turn your volume down.
J Wish. Turn mine. Am I really loud?
hmm
Pam, Sassy. I don't know where I left off. Hold on. Let me turn my mic down. Hold on. It is turned down. How far
No,
do I
it's,
gotta
it's
go? Turn
not
it
you.
off?
It's me. It's me. I was playing you on the other. Look, I had you. Look,
Oh.
told you my mind's not functioning correctly right now.
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh, CJ's backstage.
Yeah, where she's gonna stay.
Hey everybody.
She heard me. Did you hear me, CJ?
I did.
The
The
backstage
eyeballs
where
are
she goes,
working.
stay. Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me mute a sec.
Hey everybody. Sorry about this morning. I tried to go live. It didn't work. So this is where I will say what I have to say. That way I don't
Well,
have
yeah.
to be on the panel
I don't,
and host a panel.
I don't know what happened, but I'll get with you later on that because I worked last night, so I was sleeping and you were live. And I did have to go back and listen to Purple's live.
Yeah, I was there. No, Rocco, I unblocked you. It was just an 11-minute live this morning. It was really bad.
Did you go and privatize it?
I did. It's privatized. Yeah, I'm okay.
Were you raging or something? I mean,
No, I got sick. No,
okay.
very sick.
I wasn't sure. Well, we try to keep a lot of the drama off of this channel, but today, no, we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to go head on with this because we do say, hey, you know what? Stand up for yourself, stand your ground. Don't put up with crap from people. I've had enough people come at me in my life that, you know what? I don't put up with it anymore. And I'm not going to bite my tongue anymore.
Right.
I know we did a live the other night. We tried to keep it light and airy and funny, ha ha ha, And there is a lot of comic relief in that whole situation with Heidi. There sure is, and I'm sure that there'll be some coming out because Fancy and Eloise haven't even gone live and touched on that subject. So if you don't want to hear something, maybe not click over there and watch that. But we are going to address this because this is getting ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And Heidi, you're probably already over there texting Purple, aren't you? Blowing up her texting, aren't you? You're just blowing her phone up. They're attacking me. They're attacking me. You know what? You could go ahead and put this one down in history as an attack then if you would like. Because this is ridiculous. Purple was your best friend, Heidi. And this is how you treat her?
Right.
When Purple says, I'm done, and she's just like over it and she doesn't know which way to go with this is ridiculous. This is how you treat people continually.
Right.
And what Purple's going through is exactly what so many people before her have gone through. You feel that you can go and shit on everyone and treat them any way you want to, but nobody can clap back at you because you're the one under attack. You're the victim. I'm not sure in what lifetime that works for most people because you apparently seem to think that it works for you this whole time. And I'm not going to sit here and leave Purple. None of us are going to leave Purple because of
No,
you.
we're not.
No, we ain't.
And I think that's part of the problem here is that you're used to shitting on people and you're used to saying block them, get them out of here, blah, blah, blah. And this one, we're not backing down. This isn't Purple's doing. None of this has to do with Purple. It just so happens to be you're on her panel spewing your shit most of the time.
Right.
Your over-exasperated freakouts. Your hysterics about your damn dog. Sorry, I shouldn't have said damn dog. But about your dog. Are you serious? And then people start kind of going, okay, you know what? Well, we should back off of her dog a little bit. Let's create a link and donate to her area under Gizmo's name. AKA for Gizmo, I suppose. I don't know. You still don't want to find anything positive in that.
Right.
So now you're sitting here, you're going at purple. Why?
That's
Heidi,
what
what is, you know, the whole self-centeredness it just gets old with people. It really does. Everybody, you've got it so much worse than everybody else, right? Everybody else has nothing compared to what you're going through.
Great.
This is ridiculous. And you know, you're not going to change, Heidi. You're not going to change. You are who you are, and that is perfectly fine. But you cannot, however, expect other people to sit down and take it and think, oh, my behavior is good, and they're going to just eat what I'm forking out to them. It doesn't work that way.
Right. And none of us are making purple choose. People are allowed to be friends with whoever they want to be. Sorry, you don't have those boundaries, Heidi. I think you're very selfish. And I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not leaving purple. None of us are.
Well, what she's doing to purple is totally wrong, totally unfair.
It is. Purple does not
How
deserve
dare
it.
you? Nobody deserves that. Just stop, Heidi. You're
Right.
not going to stop. You're going to keep going. How many times has she texted Purple? Purple, please put in chat how many times she's texted you already since this live started. Anybody want to take a wager how many?
I could probably.
It's an absolute dick move to take it out on Purple, who's supposed to be your best friend, on what you think is a problem with other people.
Right.
That's supposed to be your best friend, but you're taking out everything that's between you and other people out on Purple by spamming her inbox, taking it out on her, manipulating her with guilt, and doing things your way. But your way has cost a lot of people to be pushed out, leave, or not even feel as if they've got a damn voice.
Right.
Oh, she's been texting of the light also.
I'm sorry, of the light.
Oh, sorry, of the light.
You have absolutely
Of
nothing
course.
to do with this at all.
She hasn't yet, probably because she knows she irritated Purple, and she's, you know, but she's texting somebody about it, ferociously texting him.
I'm sure. I think it needs to stop. It honestly does.
It's really sad. It really is sad. Purple stood by your side through so much crap. All that shit that you do, Heidi. And a lot of people did. A lot of people sat there and said, you know, it's Heidi. It's, you know, okay, let it go. Don't say anything. And, you know, and I'm going to say this too. Let's clarify this because people seem to not understand, I guess. They're like, how can you stand by Purple? And why wouldn't you call out Heidi? And why wouldn't you say this and that? Here's the thing. When Heidi is Purple's best friend, some people don't want to hurt Purple.
Right.
Okay. It's not about, you know, not saying something to her because you're scared. No, it's, you know, the wrath that's going to come from Heidi if you say anything.
Right.
That wrath doesn't just stop at the person that it's directed to. It bleeds over to Purple, who gets it worse than anybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
And Purple, you know that's the truth because you're the one who's sitting there getting the texting and the, oh, poor is me and I'm the victim here. They're treating me like shit. They're attacking me, blah, 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 blah. So sometimes you don't say things and you just let it go and you go, you know what, just let it go. It's Heidi. It is what it is. Because one, you don't want to hurt Purple. Two, you don't want to have to put her, because I feel like you're putting her through that. You're subjecting her to that. And she doesn't need it. And for me, the last thing I want to do is to bring shit to somebody else's table and to be like, oh, here you go, you know. Well, it's kind of on now.
Right.
Heidi won't stop. You know, it's ridiculous, Heidi. Why? Why are you doing this? Why do you act that way? Why do you treat people that you supposedly care about? You treat them like crap. You want to sit there and say things, drop little bombs here and there and say, that's not how I meant it. I'm so tired of hearing that from people too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Own your shit. And then I heard somebody say earlier in a message, and actually in the chat, talking about it was menopause.
Please.
Oh,
Please. I took menopause early. If that's a green card to go around treating people like shit and sitting in victim mode, then I missed that memo.
I can't remember who stated it, but it was in Purple's live.
no, it was probably a troll account that was nobody other than Heidi herself. Let's just say it. So if you want to use menopause as an excuse for your behavior, well, sweetie, I think you have surrounded yourself with a really good bunch of menopausal women.
That's the wrong argument to bring to the table.
You're exactly right. Because I think we all can act up. I know I can.
Well, hell, I've been in menopause since I was 32. They took everything out. Nothing was left in there any good. So let's do that if you want to, Heidi. Let's roll with that. You want to? Because if you're just now in menopause, guess what that means? I've got quite a few years on you.
Right.
We could roll with this if you want. If you want to take that angle of we're crazy menopausal women, we can do that if you'd like.
Yeah. And to be in Purple's inbox when she knows damn well Purple's got COVID and she's been not well and she's been really sickly, but yet you're still going to put your need to vent about what other people are doing because of your own damn actions. You're still prepared to put that onto your friend who's lying there sick. Well, where's the consideration or the respect for your friend that you'll put her needs and what she's going through at the minute and how she needs to get herself feeling healthy again first before
Right.
your own damn needs?
Right. And I want to say this. When someone says they don't want to get involved in it, that doesn't mean they're choosing. That means this has nothing to do with them. You are a grown woman, Heidi. If you have not learned boundaries yet, I don't think you ever will. I didn't know you prior, but I do now. Just because you don't like people, you can't make other people not like the same people. That's a you problem that you have to deal with yourself. And you need to stop putting your problems on Purple because you're a grown-ass woman. You spit the shit out your mouth. You write it in chat. Now, when it comes back on you, don't cry like a little bitch. Because I'm sorry, I'm not the one that's going to bow down to you. I won't put Purple in it, but I'm not going to bow down to you.
Yeah.
No, and you think it was so horrible what we did the other night? We were laughing and having a good time. We laughed at ourselves. We laugh at all kinds of stuff. It is better than the alternative of what you do, which is go hysterical, screaming at the top of your lungs, calling people a bitch and a cunt and everything else. That's not my style. You should know that. If you knew me, you know that's not really my style.
Yep.
Right.
Like I said, we can go if you want, but you're not going to like it.
No.
Because it will continue to be with laughter and poking fun at situations. You don't seem to like that. You don't seem to like a whole lot, though, Heidi. I mean, really, when you think about it, you look at what's going on, you look at the situations that have happened. There's crushed eggshells that aren't even safe from you.
Right.
Nobody can say anything, unless it aligns with what you want it to align with. And you also do this thing, too, and I know y'all have probably caught it. We haven't even addressed this issue. Well, she'll kind of get a little upset about something. You could tell she's getting ready to go off. But if somebody else steps up and says, oh, well, blah, 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 saying oh, it's okay, da, 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 then she'll jump on that train. You don't know which train that you're on. Yours is derailed a long time ago, so you just keep jumping on everybody else's because you can't get your own train started again.
Right. It's crazy.
Yep, and she dips out. The thing is, she causes all the shit. She blocks people and causes problems. She gets backlash for the shit she's putting out there. You know, if you don't want people picking at you, then don't give them content. She puts it out there, complains when it comes back to her, and then she sits there in victim mode. That's not
Rage
fair to
quits.
anyone else. Yeah, she rage quits. And then she dips out, and then it's Purple that's left for the next few lives afterwards, cleaning up all the crap that she's created because she suddenly has a migraine or something else, and she dips out.
Right.
Each and every damn time. And I tell you that the turning point for me was that night in the Discord call. Because when you've caused all the shit, that you're leaving your supposed best friend to pick up all the shit and clean it all up, you leave her in a call with everyone, but you come in and your response is, I can't be here without Ray Ray.
Right. I agree with
So
that.
you leave your own best friend to sit in the call cleaning up your shit.
Well, she said she couldn't be alone and do
Yeah.
it on her own. And it was like, your best friend Purple is right here.
Exactly.
Right.
Your best friend Purple is right there, sitting there with you. You're supposed to be there holding her hand, supporting her because of the
Right.
shit that you damn well caused. But again, you dipped because somebody else wasn't there to hold your hand. So where was your loyalty and respect for your best friend for the fact that she's sitting there trying to navigate all this bullshit that you caused?
Right. This
And
has
not a
nothing
care or
to do
thought
with-
of how that made her feel.
No, you don't care. You only care about yourself. And it's sad, Heidi. You're a grown ass woman. Grown woman.
And you want to sit there. She wanted. You know what upsets me? People that are blocked are now unblocked, and not a one of them was being rude. Why do you give a crap who is blocked or unblocked on somebody else's channel? Again, you're trying to sit there. I mean, you treat Purple like shit. Sorry, Purple, but it's the truth. We've sat back and watched her treat you like crap because somebody's in the chat that she doesn't like. Block him, Purple. Block him. Get him out of here. No respect for Purple for her way to run her channel. You wanted to call all the shots. And if you weren't able to, you rage quit and you dropped off. I'm not coming in here because of this. I'm out of here. I'm not going to sit up and put up with this. Put up with what, Heidi? Exactly what is it you weren't putting up with? Yeah, I'll give it to you. A couple times people were coming in and being a little bit, a little crude and rude, But exactly what it was that everybody kept doing that was so offensive because they come in and say hi. Because you don't like something that they said last week.
Right. Or they made a
If they were unblocked, it's because Purple unblocked them.
right.
And that's her call. It's her channel. Again, if you don't like it, just dip out. You don't have to make a big production about it. Just slowly back off and leave quietly. You don't have to be hysterical.
That's all you have to do. Just look, just leave the chat. Don't announce your departure. You don't run nobody's channel. You most definitely don't run mine. We're all allowed to like who we want to like. I'm glad
That includes Purple. That includes Purple.
Exactly right. That most definitely includes Purple. You're going to learn the hard way, Heidi. I feel like this is going to bite you in your ass really bad for you not allowing someone to have boundaries. And it's not going to end well for you.
Never
And I hate
does.
to say it. Because I went through the same thing.
Yep.
but I learned from my mistakes.
Well, if you remember there, Jenna, the one catalyst that really took that and took it to a head was a very similar situation of what just occurred that Heidi did.
You're exactly
Yeah.
right.
100%.
You're exactly
And that was close to home, but
Yeah.
it was a whole lot closer to home now. So if I could stand my ground and say, I'm not putting up with that crap, this is ridiculous, I'm out. I was the first one to bounce out. Y'all know that. I said,
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm not putting up with that crap. That is wrong on so many levels.
Right.
And guess what? I don't speak to that man. I have nothing for him. I have nothing at all. I wish him the best in life. Go on. If you think that I'm not going to sit here and do the same thing
Right.
now, when it hits even closer to home, and the situation was really, it was different. It's a little different situation because Heidi knew the situation. She knew what was going on,
Right.
and you still did that shit.
Yeah.
That's not anybody that I want to even call a YouTube friend. I don't want to even call them an acquaintance.
Yeah. I don't want nothing to
If
do
you
with
can't
it.
be mindful enough of what a friend is going through, enough to think about your words before you spout them out your damn mouth, then that shows you're all about you instead of putting other people first. It's all about
Right.
you. Because you've not even thought enough to think how those words would have impacted the girls at all, or anybody else who's ever walked through that at all. But yet you still put your own victim mentality first, your own need to crave the attention that you were seeking at the time, that you spout out those words, hoping that you would get some sympathy.
Well, here's the sick, twisted part is, what if she did think about it?
Right.
Yeah.
Either way, it's really disgusting how you treat people, and it's wrong, in my opinion. It's wrong to treat people that way, and I'm not going to shut up about it anymore. I'm not going to just be quiet and say, you know what, I'm not going to bring this to Purple's table because I know she's going through so much already. She's going through it. And every time, Heidi, you do it when somebody's going through something. Every time. You
Right.
can't handle it. Somebody else, you know what, the focus may be on, you know what, maybe on Purple because she's not feeling good, or she's going through something in her life, or somebody else is going through something in their life. So you got to divert it and get it all back towards you, right? Because your life is so much worse. Your life is so much rougher. Well, I'm sorry that you ordered some purses from somebody else on YouTube, KK, and you got a fake Michael Kors. You know what? I can't help that. If that makes you that much more bitter, you're still carrying it around, aren't you? I mean, really? No. It's ridiculous. If you want authentic shit and you want to know it's authentic, actually go to the Michael Kors store. They do have them. Go to the Coach store. They got them. You get on a sale, you can get a purse that's $500. You can get it for less than $100. If you go to the outlet, just saying. I just don't know why you got to wait. It seems like it always happens when other people are down on their luck on whatever. I just don't understand how it is you think it's okay to treat people like that. And like I said, I'm not going to keep my mouth shut anymore. You've done shit on Purple so many times. This last one was the straw for me. That just broke the camel's back right there. You're going at Purple because she dared to say something. I don't even know what it was. I don't know what the conversation was. I do not know. I don't even care. But you said something, you rage quit, you left the discourse, blah, blah, blah. Because why? They created a Heidi safe room.
Oh no. Wasn't that
Well, you know what?
and
No.
there was a safe room?
There's probably safe rooms out there, I would venture to guess, that don't have a Heidi in them.
Well, as long as I'm not in that room, I'm good.
No, I'm saying she's not there. So, somebody goes so far as to create a safe space for you to go because, you're so under attack all the time. And that's still what you do. I mean, my God, if you're not even safe in your own safe room, you know what, Heidi? I guess you got nothing left, girl. You got nothing left.
Thing is, if she's got a problem with anybody else or anything that anybody else says or does, why isn't she taking that problem up with those people or us or anyone else? But she doesn't. She takes it directly up with Purple.
I agree. This has nothing to do with Purple, Heidi.
This is nothing to do with Purple at all, but yet it's Purple that gets it in her inbox whenever she's butthurt. She can't ever address anybody with people. Purple's been live multiple times since, and she's dropped the link. Like, she still can't go and address anything with anyone. But yet she's happy to address it all directly at Purple, who has nothing to do with any of it.
Right.
She's done nothing but try to be a consistent mutual friend who doesn't want to get in the middle of other friends and what's going on with them. Because she loves and respects everyone. But you seem to think because you held yourself in the position in your head of favourite on a pedestal, you can never do no damn wrong. Well, now it's backfiring. Because you can only take it out in the people closest to you so many damn times before you're going to cut your nose off to spite your face.
Yeah, I can tell you, I personally have never tried to put Purple in the middle of anything. If I have Purple, step up and let me know, because that would mean that I was unaware that I did.
No, because I don't. If I have, let me know. This is ridiculous.
It is. I mean, I feel like I go out of my way to not put anybody else in the middle. So I will shut up and just sit down and go, okay, I'm going to leave that one alone. I'm not going to touch that one. But I'm going to touch it now. I'm ready. It's game on. I'm done with watching someone treat everyone else like crap.
It's not right.
And Purple says you have not.
Okay. Well, if I ever do, somebody please let me know, because I need to know when I'm doing that's wrong. If I ever do that, bring it to my attention and say, hey, what are you doing?
I would really appreciate that.
I think she genuinely thought she could bother Purple enough and wear her down enough to the point where she would get her own way. And the fact that she hasn't got her own way and Purple's standing strong with stop putting me in the damn middle of bullshit that you've started and created, then it's backfiring on her. It's not fair on Purple. You're putting her in the damn middle. Nobody else is trying to put Purple in the middle, but you're the one complaining in their inbox. Instead of owning your shit or dealing with the people that you need to be dealing with.
I just wonder, has Heidi ever stopped to think that other people are like, okay, you know what? She's neutral. It's good. That's awesome. Let's leave it alone. Right? We're not the ones kicking up like, oh, how could you be neutral?
Purple's always been neutral, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ever since, like, when I was going at her, she was neutral.
Yeah, but Heidi just doesn't see it. She's the only one not wanting her to be neutral. You're not willing to accept that, yes, even your best friend can say, hey, you know what? I think you may have been a little out of line on that. I'm saying neutral on this. Whatever it is she's saying, right? Like, could you imagine if we all were like that? Going to each other, going, well, you're not taking my side.
Right.
Kick them from chat because they said something I don't agree with.
Right.
Or we were constantly under the veil that we were being attacked. If somebody says something to you that's an honest opinion, there's facts to back it up, it's something that you've done, and they're calling you out on your crap, That is not an attack, Heidi. It is someone sitting there calling you out on your bullshit.
Your
We have
bullshit.
all, yes, we've all done shit, right? We've all said something that somebody says, hey, maybe you went too far with that, or you know what, that wasn't fair, that wasn't, whatever it was, right?
Right.
Every human being has done something like that. We may try really hard not to, but if someone's really your friend, they're not going to sit back there and just say, oh yeah, you're good, you're good, you're good. They're going to call you out, and they're going to say, hey, hold on, you know, maybe it's not the best way to do it. We do that in our little group, don't we?
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
most certainly do. You know, we're like, hey, hold on, let's not go off, you know, half cocked on that. Or, okay, calm down, you know, hold on a second, let's look at this in a rational way. Because coming at things rationally isn't always a bad thing there. But I don't think Heidi knows how to do anything rational. It's always hysterics, being hysterical.
It just don't make no sense, a grown woman acting like that.
No.
I can't imagine coming to y'all and saying, hey, you can't be friends with someone else. But yeah, I did it as, you know, back in the day. I didn't, you know, I was like, if that person can't be added, then I'm gone. But that took a long journey for me to realize what I done wrong. It's not just an overnight thing.
I know Charlie Girl's busy, but I wish she was up here to give her little 2 cents worth, you know.
Right. I mean, Heidi, this has nothing to do with purple. This has something to do with us, you and us.
Yeah, you're bitter with us. Bring it to us. We're big girls. We can handle it. We don't need purple to fight our battles.
No.
No offense, purple, because I'm sure you'd be great if you did. But we don't need purple for that.
No.
I can stand up and be held accountable for whatever it is I say, whatever it is I do. No one else answers for what I say.
Right.
So if you got a problem, Heidi, bring it. Bring it. Come on. Bring it to us. Let's go. We can roll.
But you're not.
I don't think she will, because she's not going to like it. She's not going to like the fact that everything that she tries to open her mouth and spew, we're going to knock it down. Because I'm sure she'd divert it to, well, so-and-so's in your chat. And what does that have to do with the cost of beans anywhere?
Right.
I don't get it. I don't understand why you've got this trail of people that you've left behind, just, you'd think after the first couple times, maybe you'd stop and go, hey, wait a minute, maybe the issue is me. Maybe there's an issue here that I might be doing something actually wrong. Maybe this is something I need to work on. Do you ever think of that, Heidi? Or do you still continue to put it at everybody else's feet?
Right.
They're attacking me. They're doing this. They're doing that. Well, why do you think someone would go and attack you? What the truth is calling you out. Why? Do you think you're the only one who can sit there on a panel and sit there and cuss somebody out, call them filthy names?
Right.
And we've heard it. And they're not supposed to clap back at all? CJ, what's your take on this? Speak, woman.
Yeah, like I said, I just think it's two-faced. I think when you can win one face on YouTube and a different face to your friend, which face are you truly wearing? And when you're going to go to other people's inboxes and bitching more and complain, instead of actually taking it to the people that you want to be having the conversation with, then that makes you just as much two-faced. You're a grown-ass adult, Heidi. Like, take it to the people that you have the issue with. because you're the one that started all this bullshit with your insensitivity, with your controlling ways and your manipulation. And because you can't handle or regulate your own damn emotions, you give everybody content. And then you bitch and complain and moan when people use that. And then you become a victim mode.
Right.
Stop giving people content. Stop sitting up there giving people content that they can use and then bitching and complaining when people use it. You're the one providing it. We're all grown ass adults. If we can't manage our emotions, we check out. Switch off, check out, turn it off, do whatever you've got to damn do. But what you shouldn't be doing if you can't regulate your damn emotions is sitting up in a panel controlling who gets blocked, how they get blocked, because they simply come in and you get triggered by them. If you're being triggered that easily by troll accounts for your damn dog, then that's something you really need to be taken up with a therapist. I'm just saying.
True. But let's take it a little bit further here, Heidi. You're going to sit there and send me a message how, oh, I knew you couldn't be trusted or whatever it was. Somebody had warned you about me. What was there to warn, first off? Second off, you know what you really probably should stop doing is sitting there bad-mouthing everybody behind the scenes all the time.
Right.
That's gone on a whole lot.
One thing
All depending on who you're talking to.
if you can't say it to their face, I suggest you shouldn't say it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Oh, look who it is. We ask and we shall receive.
I'm
I
glad
promise I was trying to come up when you said that, but I was
That's okay.
cooking me a little bit of lunch.
Oh, okay.
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, you're exactly
I mean-
right, Savannah.
We could take it back all the way to when Iris first came on scene. Let's do that. She's not here right now, but we'll do it. We'll speak on your behalf, Iris. Sorry. When you first ran across her, you didn't even know her. I don't even think she had a channel yet. Or either she just started her channel. One of the two. Yeah, I'd have to clarify that with Miss Iris, okay? But what did you do, Heidi? Let's be honest and truthful about it. You went around telling everybody, don't trust her, don't trust her. You didn't even know her. Nobody did.
Yeah.
And she hadn't done a damn thing for you to be sitting there spreading that crap around saying, don't trust Iris.
Right.
Yep. It's our own damn paranoia that drives half of the bullshit.
I'd like to ask Heidi a question because she's listening.
I'm sure.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Heidi, do you even remotely realize that how much you have hit the best friend? Well, I can't think of lottery. It wouldn't come to me. You hit the best friend lottery. She would do anything for you.
Exactly right.
And I think has. And the fact that you have disregarded every bit of that and allowed her to take the brunt of the bullshit that has come her way because of your actions is despicable.
I agree.
Amen. Amen to that.
Anybody would be lucky to have Purple as a friend, not to mention a best friend.
Right.
You and I guarantee you have not held up your end of the best friend agreement.
Most definitely not.
Look how many I've lost count, and I bet you probably have lost count too, Heidi. Look how many people that you have drove away and turned against Purple just for your actions. Look at all the bullshit that she has put up with, you sitting up there on panel somebody comes in that you don't like. Oh my God, fucking magpie. I mean, magpie's not my cup of tea either. She's kind of growing on me. I'll just have to say that. I'm usually the last one, to be on board. But, you just totally disregard and disrespect Purple's channel. And then you turn it around and make it all about you.
Right.
And I know everybody says that. It's all about Heidi. It's all about Heidi. Well, guess what? It's all about Heidi.
Right. I want to ask Heidi, how is your life so hard? You get up on panel and you brag about everything. So how is it so hard?
That's true.
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah.
I know what you're going to say.
because people like you right now are attacking me all the time. That's what the answer would probably be. I'm just saying.
I think we've all been attacked on YouTube. I think we've all been attacked in real life. If you cannot dish it, if you cannot take it, don't dish it. And that's including you, Heidi.
I say this a lot. She can't, I'm not saying just her, but I use this term a lot to describe people. She can't see the forest for the trees. The whole reason that your friendship is falling apart is because you're still requiring your best friend to do exactly what she's been doing all this time.
Right.
Yep.
You're going to lose that friendship.
Yeah.
Because you can push and push and push for so long, and then I don't care who it is, they're eventually going to break. They can't, not everybody can shoulder the whole world.
Right.
Yep.
Someone's there.
Well, Purple's done a pretty good job this far. She's
Oh my
gosh,
God,
man, she's put up a lot from Heidi.
yes. But if y'all, like I said, I'm sure that Heidi can't even name all the people that have come against Purple because of Heidi.
Right.
And it's sad because Purple did it. She did it in the name of her best friend. And I get that. But now look.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi's turned around and she's doing the same shit that she's done with everybody else. She's doing it to Purple.
Right.
And on top of that, she is sick. And you can't stop your bullshit long enough for that.
Right.
That speaks volumes to me.
Right. It's not about you, Heidi. You need to handle your own shit. No one else needs to handle it for you. This is not a Purple problem. This is a you problem. You got a problem with us. We're here.
The fact that Purple even feels like she needs to, which I know she's been made to feel that way from Heidi, the fact that she feels like that she needs to be in the middle, or that's not really the right words, but that she's trapped in the middle. I know that feels,
Yeah,
like she needs to referee.
It's sickening to do that to your best friend.
It is. It's not fair. You're hurting the person that loves you the most on this platform, and that is your best friend. And if you had any concern about her, you wouldn't do that to her. Sorry, my dog's dreaming.
Aw.
Let me go wake him up.
Believe that. He's having a nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to get that cat, a squirrel or something.
Yeah, okay.
I guess I'm just very disappointed and very sad because, you know, Heidi's doing this to her quote unquote best friend, you know?
Yeah, it's not fair on Purple at all.
No, it's not fair.
Excuse me. Purple deserves to have a friend just like she is.
Correct. Purple has a great heart. She really does. I just think the difference is with this time with everybody else that because normally when they get into an argument with Heidi, they end up leaving, and this time it didn't happen that way. So
And
it turned into a shit show.
There are so many people that have sat and silently watched all this because they don't want to hurt Purple. They don't want to cause conflict, because when something happens, it's not that Heidi expects Purple to defend her and to protect her and put armor on to go after the people that come at Heidi. It's not. She expects it. She demands it. And we've seen it. We've seen it play out.
Repeatedly.
Yes. Purple. She looked at me. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, but I can imagine that's how it is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just disappointing. It really is. That, grown ass people going to behave like that.
It is disappointing because she is a very likable person. But she makes it where you can't stand her. The good or the bad definitely outweighs the good.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, she's not going to change. She's not going to stop doing what she's doing. She's just, she's either going to continue to stick around and keep doing what she's doing to Purple and everybody around, or she's going to move on to yet another channel and she'll do it to them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Purple shouldn't be punished in the process. And I feel like that's what she's doing to Purple.
Well, she's trying to punish Purple. And I'm sorry, Purple, if you're listening. It's just, it's on you to. The ball's in your court.
It is, honestly. And through that.
I know.
Which is
and it's hard.
bullshit. That's bullshit because it's still putting her in the middle.
No.
But,
I don't mean I don't mean like in the ball's in her court from the.
I know you don't.
Mean,
I know you don't. But I'm
her,
saying Heidi is still putting her in the middle. And you're saying for her to make the decision whether she wants to continue to be treated like that. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Heidi needs to respect Purple's boundaries. And if she can't come to Purple with nothing but love and just to talk about how friends talk without bringing Purple into the middle of shit, then that proves Heidi to be the asshole that she is, in all fairness, because if you can't treat your friend with the respect that you're expecting back, that ain't no two-way friendship. Not at all.
Yeah.
Because what you're using Purple as is a punching bag to vent out all the bullshit that you've got stored
Shield.
inside you because you think purple's going to fucking solve it for you, or she's going to wave a magic wand, or you're going to be able to
Unfortunately,
justify it or rationalise it to purple enough that purple's going to shield you. And it's not happening because all purple keeps doing is saying, please leave me the fuck out of this. And the fact that you're not respecting her damn boundaries is going to be the one thing that puts that nail in the damn coffin.
If this
Yeah.
makes you feel any better, Heidi, purple don't talk to me about you. I don't talk to no one about you.
And she has said, I will not talk about Heidi. That's respect.
You know, here's the thing, and I keep thinking about this. It's just Heidi she doesn't have a clue. Let me tell you, in our little sector that we've got here, there's a little group of us, and we can be chatting about whatever, laughing, having a good time. We've had some pretty hard things that have come through, and as soon as someone comes on and says, like we immediately can tell what's going on. We stop everything and focus on the situation at hand. And that's what friends do. Because it's no longer about whatever YouTube bullshit you were talking about. It's no longer about whatever, funny stuff you were talking about, or what conversation you were having about crafting or yards or whatever, cooking, whatever it is you were talking about. Because at that point, when your friend comes in and there's a need that you need to try to meet, not that we're ever going to meet that need. None of us are that powerful, right? But we can be there and support. The focus is on the situation at hand. And there have been situations that YouTube does not know about in every single one of our lives. That's the way it should be. And I'm just thinking, Heidi has no clue how to do that. You have no clue how to sit there and have a friendship when someone else comes in and has an issue going on. They're upset about something, to focus on that person and their situation.
Yep. It's like that person that always is thinking about what they're going to say next rather than listening to what the person is saying.
Exactly.
I want to address something. Heather says she wishes Purple would see if she was much of a friend, she would be putting her in the middle of shit and then taking off and running away when it gets tough. Heather, I promise you Purple sees that.
Yeah, purple does see
Not
that.
blind. But Purple is a dedicated friend, and she's going to fight for it till the bitter end. So if y'all think for a second that Purple is naive or blind, or no, she's not.
Purple's crushed and heartbroken, and you can tell she's trying absolutely everything she possibly can to give or to have given Heidi the opportunity to own her shit and sort it out the way it needed to be sorted out, rather than putting her in the damn middle.
Right.
But instead of doing any of that, she's just continued to put Purple in the middle.
Yeah, and to hear Purple's voice was heartbreaking. It was. All because of someone who's supposedly her best friend.
Yeah.
Wow. Just wow.
Purple's far from naive, and she sees it all.
You expect the harm and the hurt to come from the outside, not the inside.
Yeah.
Right.
100%.
I agree. And she needs to hold it instead of putting it on somebody else because it's her doing it, no one else.
Oh my gosh. Guys, this is horrible. I come out, there's a bag of Doritos out here, crumbs in it. Maple Jane has got her head in the Dorito bag, and now she is walking around with the Dorito bag on her head. She can't get it off.
Oh no.
Come
Maple
here, Maple
Jane, you
Jane.
enjoying them damn Doritos?
Let me get that bag. Thank you. Did you get it all?
You,
She's looking around like, whoa, what happened?
you know she'd be my favourite right there.
Hmm. Yeah, loving it. It was very sad to see Purple upset.
Yeah, friends should be there to lift each other up, not do that. And when you're putting that kind of level of pressure on a friend because of your own actions and the consequences that are coming back at you because of your own actions, that's on you. But you're putting it on a friend, someone who's done nothing but show you love, respect, and loyalty. Complete loyalty.
Randy J says, Shining, I just found your channel a couple weeks ago, so I must be told who Maple Jane is. She sounds adorable.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maple Jane's one of my dogs. Yeah, she's yeah. You have to be careful what you do. If you leave cigarettes down, she'll eat those. She'll drink my coffee. There's food out here. She's gonna get it.
She's the sweetest soul ever.
Oh, and welcome in, Brandy J. Welcome in. We try not to do drama, but you know what? Today I said that's enough. It's game on. Yeah, Purple over there. It sounded like she was fighting back tears.
I know. And you can see with every fibre of Purple, she has just done nothing but desperately, in her own way, plead to Heidi to just leave her the heck out of it. To just be her friend, let her be other people's friends, and just leave her out of whatever's going on. And she's been unable to do that to the point where it's pushed it to where it is now. And that is beyond sad, because the only person that gets impacted by that truly is Purple. Because if Heidi truly cared about the friendship or the risk of losing that friendship, she wouldn't be treating her friend the way she has.
I know, and we keep, focusing on how she's treating Purple. And I think it's just because it's a given on how she's treating everybody else.
Mm-hmm. And she's treating
But
a
now,
lot of people like doo-doo.
yeah, now it's bleeding over to Purple. Is this because there's nobody else left to treat like crap? Just curious, Heidi.
Well, there's a part in there, because from Molly's to the tavern to everywhere else she's went, she's ended up causing an explosion somewhere along the lines. And she stood firm around here for a long, long time, thinking that she could do or say or get away with and control how she wanted to. And eventually it's bit her in the ass, because she's pushed so many people away now and is so emotionally reactive that it brings on more bullshit for the people that surround her. And then she dips out for everybody else to clean up the mess. And people are seeing it. People notice it. And when people are now saying, instead of saying, have your back, they're saying, leave me the fuck out of it. She's not quite able to cope with that, which is why we're getting the retaliation that we're getting now. Until she realises this is a her issue, it ain't going to change. Everywhere she goes, it's going to be the same circus ride, the same roller coaster ride of bullshit.
Well, I think she kind of likes that circus, obviously.
If you want to live in that kind of circus, go play with the clowns.
I do have a question. So is this the way she acted prior to meeting Purple? I don't know her prior. I only know her from going to Purple. So is this her regular behavior of how she does people?
My guess would be yes.
That would be a yes.
From what I've seen and heard, yes. I don't know all the ins and outs. I know enough that I look at it and go, ooh. I do know she was on the inside of some stuff that was pretty dirty. And she herself was in there doing it too. And this goes back, a couple years.
Because I didn't know her, prior.
Cinnamon says that, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead, love.
Cinnamon says that that she's seen it with her over and over.
Really? All right. I don't know her. I only know her since Purple. And I've seen a lot of people leave Purple because of falling out with her. But I think this is the reason why it's gone this far is because we haven't left Purple and we refuse to leave Purple. Other people have just left, So everybody is saying,
Yeah. Why should any of us have to leave when she's the one sitting there acting a fool? That's not right.
I think I'm too fat for this.
Yeah, the soup is saying that she met her at Molly's and she had a fit there and she's no Molly fan, but Molly went off on her and it was well deserved.
Yeah, so it's repetitive behavior.
Well, there you go. The soup says she wanted Justin, aka Justice for All, to choose her over Molly. So there's that pattern again of I need to be in first position. I need to be the top dog in somebody's life.
Well, it wouldn't hurt if she tried to be top dog in her own life.
Exactly.
It's sad. It really is. It just really saddens me. You just can't, like I said, you can't get out of your own way to think of anybody else. You never care if you're hurting anybody else, do you, Heidi? You never care.
There's always people who insert themselves into different groups. They become the befriender who sit there and worm their way in, collect information, find out all people's inner secrets, inner workings, all the rest of it. And then they use it. They use it to worm their way up into a position of trust. And to me, that's exactly what's happened in different communities, where from Molly's to the tavern to Purple, she's wormed her way in, used different things to put herself in a position of trust. And then she thinks that that position of trust is going to be the shield that she needs. And in every community that she's been to, eventually that one's backfired.
I just wonder, think about this now. I wonder if she would want someone like her as a best friend.
That's going low.
Hell no, I've got enemies that are nicer.
But that's a good question. Would you want someone like you, Heidi, to be your own, to be your best friend? Someone just like you, doing you the same way you do everybody else.
Heather, you're exactly right with that.
What is Heather saying?
Her behaviour has always worked in her advantage until now, and so now she's throwing a fit.
Yeah, the Purple's hurting. She's hurting Purple because of it, and it's not right.
Oh, yeah. Look at this comment. I respected that Purple wanted to keep this public since so many were invested. So I ask you, Heidi, can you please come say something? Take a link. There's many subs left here wondering why. Look, when it was brought up to her about that comment that she left about meeting any more YouTubers, remember how that one went? And you know exactly what she meant by it.
Right.
Other YouTubers she had met, that was a dig towards Purple. That was rude and crude, but what did she say? As she always does. I didn't mean it like that. It wasn't directed towards you. Right. The last time it was mentioned, what did she say? Oh, Purple, I'll call you privately and you can talk with my husband, blah, 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 blah. No, Heidi, let's not take it, on a private level here, because you didn't mind putting that crap out publicly. Slapping someone in the face who was supposed to be your best friend.
Right.
That you treated her that way on a very public forum. Let's answer it publicly.
That's you try to control and manipulate the situation. 100%. You try to control and manipulate the situation by speaking to Purple privately so that you can try and manipulate and emotionally make Purple feel bad enough to see your side. That is all you're trying to do. Because everybody knows exactly what was meant by that digging comment. You've only ever met Purple, and that comment was aimed at someone you had already met. Past tense, not future tense, not present tense, past tense. The only person you had met from the past was Purple.
In the beginning, when I met Heidi and I saw people from the tavern and other places coming at her, I felt sorry for her. I thought, what the hell? Why do they pick on her so bad? But now I'm reading the chat from people that have been around and seen it in other places. They know this is her MO, her pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has quite an ocean of fish left behind,
Yeah. And that night she came up and tried to cause all the shit up here over the tavern by saying, they said something that they didn't say, and they were going at us and all the rest of it. And we went and looked, and we were all sat there completely baffled because we were like, where the heck was the attack? Where?
Yeah. And she got mad.
Did we blink?
She got mad because she has proven before. Okay. Again, this is where people have sat back and watched and listened. And we pay attention. We don't miss stuff. We're not stupid. And she came in saying they were bashing because, and I said, wait. They bashed because we exposed a pedo? That was all I wanted to know. One question. I don't give a crap about anything else that's attached to it. Did they come and bash because we exposed a pedo? I think that's a pretty straightforward question. And I think it could be very easily answered, right? It was not.
Mhm.
If you paid attention, it was not answered. It was not answered what was said, what they did. It was just they bashed us. I know what I heard. My word isn't good enough. I'm out of here. Rage quit, Heidi. Go ahead. Don't answer the question that was asked. Very point blank.
We will always check our damn facts. Just saying.
And, and it's like you've kind of proven before that what you perceive as one thing wasn't necessarily how it went down. So we did, and my sister answered it in chat to her and said, okay, well, we'll look into that. But we can't speak on something that we don't know of, and you couldn't answer the questions of what was said, what was going on. So we did, and we looked at it and we're like, okay. So there was bantering back and forth after they had already said, yes, we agree with having a pedo exposed. They should be. Where the disagreement was how it was handled afterwards. Like him being on panel, blah, blah, blah. I get it. I totally respect for that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And I think we all agree with that. Looking back, it was very emotionally led. We all agree with that opinion now, and moving forward, we would all handle things in a far better way.
Yeah, and it still wasn't bashing. They were saying, in their opinion, that they felt that was wrong. And we all 100% have a right to have those opinions and say, hey, you know what? I don't agree with that. I think that's awesome. You know what? That gives somebody else something to look at too and go, hey, you know what? You're right. Maybe we should have handled it like this. Like, who knows? But stuff like that's new for some of us. And, it's the way it is. And then where the bashing was that she got upset about was later on in the video.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, that was the typical banter that goes back and forth, and you were butthurt over that. That's what you were butthurt about. It was nothing about the pedo stuff that was going on, and that pissed me off. I'm gonna tell you right now, Heidi, that made me mad. You're mad because they were going at you about some stupid ass bullshit, probably about your dog. I don't even know. I don't remember. I just know that it wasn't about the pedo. So you took something that you felt you were mad because they were joking and laughing and whatever about you and tried to turn it and get us to go at them and, say mean and cruel things to them or whatever it was you were hoping for. You lied. That's a lie.
And
you lied to us.
This wasn't the channel for it. This channel was not the channel for that at that moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that night we were all sitting giggling. We were all sitting having such a good night that one night in one of your lives that, read the damn room, Heidi. We were all sitting giggling, having such a good laugh. And suddenly you come up on panel and start crying about your damn dog.
Yeah. I don't know, but she just proved, and I told her, you proved that we shouldn't have trusted what you said.
Well, she made a point to say that the reason why she left was because she didn't think we believed her.
Newsflash, we didn't.
There was some tit for tat stuff, but it wasn't about that because we were discussing DJ Wraith at that time. So that's the main concern at that moment. It had nothing to do with a tit for tat going back and forth. So
no, and I certainly don't class somebody's opinion as bashing. You want to try and create a shitstorm by calling it bashing? No, we'll always go and check our facts and might not agree with everything that everybody says, but on that occasion they were not bashing, they were not saying anything disrespectful, and all they were showing was an opinion. And it's an opinion in the end that we damn well agreed with.
I don't think she knows what bashing really is.
I don't think so. I don't know, but to try and get us to go after somebody, you got the wrong ones. We can address issues if it's actually said, and I even said, I do believe I said, what do you mean they would be upset about exposing a pedo? I can't believe anybody would be upset about that. Well, except for maybe KK and her crew. There's something there with that, but whatever. That's another whole other subject there. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I understand there's all this banter that goes back and forth and this, that, and the other. I get it, you know, but something that serious, you're going to sit here and tell me that was that low that somebody would go and, you know, bash people because they exposed something like that.
Right.
Which I don't care how long he'd been exposed before. If it's new to us, that means there's somebody else who doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like when you find something out, you need to spread the word, because if you're just hearing about it, chances are there's other people who haven't heard about it either.
Right.
Okay. So, you know, it is what it is. But the fact that you took that opportunity to try to maneuver your way into getting us to go at somebody.
Right.
And that was very low, in my opinion. That was very low.
And I think that's what started the whole thing that was going on between us and her. Because then she took it to my chat. And then
Oh, she was very mad because we didn't take her word for it.
It's crazy. Like, Heidi, you're not the only one here. Everything ain't about you. You treat people like shit. You're fake. I'm sorry. You need to accept it. You talk about people behind their backs and you can't say it to their face.
No, because she's too busy letting her own paranoia drive everything, because she's too busy in everybody's inboxes, stirring the damn pot, saying people can't be trusted, telling people half a story, which creates a different narrative to if she actually knew the full damn story, and then she shit stirring with it all.
I hope you find boundaries, Heidi. I really do. Because you're in a losing battle right now, and the battle is actually yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
She's
hurting.
being her own worst enemy.
You are. And you're actually hurting Purple, a very good person who has a very big heart. And she's took so much shit for you. For the shit that you do. And she stood there beside you because she loves you. You don't care.
No, she doesn't care, but Heidi doesn't understand that the whole reason people don't, believe what you're saying is because you've proven to everyone that they can't take your word for things.
She lies.
That's why they call her Lighty. I'm just saying, man. There's a reason why they call you Lighty. And we've caught you lying.
Recently, that woman lies.
We've caught her in so many discrepancies. Okay, whatever. And that last one was just a straw for me. I was like, no, that's it. You don't sit here. Why? If you have to lie about what you're saying and what you're doing, you really need to check your ass, because I can tell you right now, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and I'll stand up for it and own up to it and say, yeah, I did. Right. Well, did you do this? Yes, I did. I sure did. I mean, and if I'm wrong and I look back at my actions and I say, you know what, that was a little overboard. I shouldn't have done it. I was wrong for that. I will stand up and apologize and say, hey, I'm sorry. You know what? That was a little extreme. I shouldn't have done it. Whatever. I try very hard to be very truthful and honest, because that lie will catch up with you. My mama taught me that. Let me tell you what. She goes, you can lie, but you're going to have to lie again to keep up with that lie. Then you're going to have to keep up with that lie and that lie. And you're going to get caught. You always will. You can't maintain your lies. But the truth is the truth, and you will always maintain that.
You're exactly right.
Yep.
So Heidi herself has proven that she can't be trusted because her words mean nothing. I can't trust what you're coming in and saying to me is the truth.
No.
Especially when you're going to come in and lie, and there's a live just in this subject matter, just in this little, incident here. There's a live that proves exactly what you're saying or disproves what you're saying.
Right.
What did she
Yeah.
think, that they would delete it and it wouldn't be seen? She thought they'd delete it and we wouldn't be able to know, and we just have to take her word anyways, right?
No, there was some tit for tat, but there was nothing majorly bad. There was nothing bad in it. I mean, I don't understand what she got all bent out of shape about that live. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's.
Look, it did not have anything to do with the question at hand. And the one question was, they bashed us for exposing a pedo? No, they didn't. They sure didn't. And they still didn't bash us per se about having him on panel. They expressed that they didn't
No, they
appreciate
didn't.
that wasn't, and I even said at the time, I didn't agree with him being up there either.
And do you know what? I don't know I don't know all the players of the tavern per se, as to who was on that panel discussing it at the time. But do you know what? I thank yous. I do truly thank yous, because we dealt with things that night coming from a place of emotion, which we shouldn't have, by allowing them on panel. We're all standing in agreement. I think every side stands in agreement of he should have been exposed. It was just the handling of that situation become emotionally led instead of anything else. And I think we're all in agreement with that. And hearing other people's perspectives and conversations, do open your eyes if you're prepared to listen and see it. So I thank you for that. I do truly thank you. So for Heidi to come in and try and make that out to be an attack, no, that was not an attack. It's never been perceived by any of us as an attack. And we actually respected that point of view and opinion to be able to take that, put it into change for moving forward and how we would handle things in the future. So that's a blessing. That's not an attack.
I do believe, I don't know if it was on a live or if we were just in chat talking about it, but I had said, at some point it would be awesome if something like that, if everyone could get together and just agree, hey, you know what, this is, go back and forth on how it could be handled and how it could be dealt with, because this is new territory for a lot of us. And, you don't want to upset or trigger a lot of people, but you do need to put it out there. And if everybody could kind of agree, okay, this is the basis for it, hey, that'd be great. But I still stand by the fact that you use that opportunity to try to get shit going is really,
And it's been going ever since.
it's disgusting is what it is. I'll say my favorite word, disgusting.
I don't think anybody knew what he did, Tara, because as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong, girls, it was literally a matter of literally hours between finding out.
He was on a panel.
Yeah, literally, it was a matter of a couple of hours between finding out what he had done and what his record was to it being put out there.
Yeah, it was something was said he was on panel and had said something.
Yeah.
And I don't remember exactly what was said. I don't.
But it raised red flags.
It did. And it was huge flags. And somebody said, wait a minute. And he just so happened to cam up, and it was
Reverse photo.
A young girl would dress certain ways and manipulate people and and come to find out the scenario that he was talking about is what he's been through.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And so it just took that, little conversation he was having that raised some flags, and some people said, hold on a second. They started looking into him. They spread the word. We all chatted about it, verified it was him, because none of us wanted to go on and say that this person did something and it wasn't the right person.
Right.
So there was a lot of cross-referencing and fact-checking, and there was multiple people doing it, not just one, multiple people. And everybody came together and said, okay, this is him. Everybody, and they're like, look at this. Do you agree? It wasn't just somebody going out half-cocked saying, oh, we found this out. No, there was, and it happened very quickly within hours. I'd say, 6 hours maybe?
Yeah.
And You
And
know,
that
so it was
6 hours
really,
was just the fact finding. It wasn't delayed any. It was simply the fact finding. The minute the fact finding was done and it was 100% all clarified and confirmed, it was out there.
Right.
yeah. So it's one of those things that, you know, you feel like you can't sit on this, but you do have to take a little bit of time and hold back and say, okay, we have to make sure that this is correct.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the last thing you want to do is go and accuse someone of something and you have the wrong person.
Right.
That's very, yeah, I mean, that's just one of those things of, you know, you could destroy somebody doing that, you know.
Yeah, 100%. And if you don't mind me pimping myself out a little bit here, if that's okay, I'm going to be doing a live in the next few days regarding DJ and Dan and the whole relationship to KK and Alicat and Cosmic Kitty. So if one of the mods can drop my link, that would be much appreciated.
Well, Heidi, I hope you. She's not going to do it, so there's no point in even saying anything. She's going to continue on to do what she's doing. There's no point in begging her to, you know, look and see what you're doing. Look what you're doing to people. It's just not going to happen. It's not.
No. She's not wanting to see it. And that's the unfortunate thing about it until she wants to see it.
No, it's just not fair to Purple what she's doing to her.
You know, yeah, somebody giving you a chance, you know, and that's what you do. Wow.
That made no sense.
You're right, Lisa. It's called karma.
Do what?
Yeah. Mm-mm-mm.
You're right, so it's her versus her situation, not everyone else's, but a reverse Uno's been played in her ass this time because it's backfired. She's pushed that one too many times now, I think.
Well, Purple don't deserve the abuse.
Nobody does. Nobody does.
Not at all.
No, nobody deserves it.
You shouldn't be a doormat to somebody else's abuse within a friendship. You're not there to be that punch bag for somebody else unable to regulate their emotions. If you cannot handle your emotions enough that you're not going to take it out on the people closest to you, then that is a you problem. That's not a them problem. That is a you problem. And you get some help to figure out how to handle your shit so that you don't take it out on the people closest to you, because by taking it out on the people closest to you, guess what will happen each and every damn time? You're going to sit there and cry yourself a little river and boo-hoo at some point each and every damn time because you're now suddenly alone. But instead of actually seeing why you're alone, you're going to be sitting there saying, oh, I'm so alone. And it's going to be all victim mode.
Yeah.
All poor little Heidi, instead of actually reflecting on what has caused the issues in the damn first place.
Right.
Yep, exactly. And none of us are perfect, guys. None of us are.
No.
We all make mistakes. But
Right.
if you're able to sit back and go, I made that mistake, man. Oh, man. And don't repeat it.
Right.
See, that's the other thing, Heidi. Your apologies mean shit. They mean jack shit. So when you sit there, oh, I'm sorry. No, you're not sorry because you keep doing it.
I hope so, Betty Boo. I pray she will. She don't deserve the abuse she's getting now. Because it's literally hurting Purple, but Heidi don't care because it's all about Heidi.
I think that's what's tipped most of us, is that we've seen how much Purple's dealt with, and then hearing the hurt in her voice, and then seeing how much it's been taken out in her. That's not fair. We all stand by purple 100%, and we all stand by the people that have been impacted or hurt by the words that Heidi spouts out her damn mouth. So this isn't on purple or anybody else. This is on Heidi. And she needs to open her eyes to see that. My heart just breaks for purple that she's the one feeling the hurt and the pain. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
No one likes to hear anything negative about themselves. But unfortunately, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's sometimes until we're prepared to open our ears to see the impact of our own actions, we can't make the change. We've got to be in a space to be able to see, and she just does not see. She has blinkers on so badly to her own behaviours and actions.
Yeah. It's going to take her to be able to make that change. No one else can do it but her.
Yeah.
It's a sad situation, but she's causing it herself.
Yeah, and that's the problem, Dolly. She's been in different places, different discords, different channels, and some she has been talking about it and addressing it, certain things, but she won't address it in purples. She won't grab the link. She won't sit where her friend is, her best friend is, and deal with it there where it needs to be.
Right. She'll go on other chats and talk about it.
Oh yeah, she does. She will go and badmouth you real quick in another chat, and I guess she thinks you don't see it.
Right.
Huh. Yeah, you were seen, Heidi. You were seen and understood.
Yeah. And nobody twisted words.
People say things how they say things. It's her. It's looking at those comments and her own paranoia, reading into it and hearing what she wants to hear from it.
Right. I just want it all to stop. Get over yourself. We're not going nowhere. Stop abusing purple. Grow the fuck up and move on.
Too many people have left purple because of you, Heidi. And I'll tell you one thing, you ain't going to get not one of us going anywhere because of you and your actions.
No. But she would have to kick me first.
Same.
Exactly. Kick is purple. That's why I give you a fair warning. I give a fair warning, purple. If you don't want to be in there, hear some stuff. Didn't I? I gave a warning. I said, I'm going to say some stuff. So if you don't want to hear it, don't come in.
Like purple knows we've got her back, but we need to be like excommunicated before we'd all leave, because we ain't going to leave because of you, Heidi.
No.
Not now, not ever. This is on you. This is your bullshit to clean up, your mess to clean up, and you that needs to be accountable for your own damn behaviour. And until you can do that, nothing's going to change. Not a damn thing's going to change. But purple's like, not happening.
Well, you could say apologies need to happen, but honestly, apologies mean nothing when there's no change behind it and you continue to do the bad behavior.
Yeah.
You continue to hurt people. That's
Right.
just, the apology means nothing. It's
it means nothing. You start the shit, then you're like, oh, I'm dealing with too much in life right now. I can't deal with it. Like, you're not the only one dealing with stuff in life.
Yeah. I think that's what
Oh,
I'd love
yeah.
to know. What was the setup?
Exactly. I was just gonna say, yeah.
what
See,
was the setup?
there's so much shit. It's hard to even get to all of it, right? Like you're like, oh yeah, that too. You know, what was the setup? Where did somebody set you up, Heidi? Where did somebody set you up? What did we set you up and force you to say the words that you said? Go at people the way you go at them.
Yeah.
We forced you to lie. Exactly. Where is the setup? I'm just curious.
Oh, Heather, the comment she made in Purples, you mean, that kicked all this off? Is that what you're referring to?
Well, she made a comment. Okay, it was, she rage quit this channel. She thought that we was not believing her when she said the tavern was going after us.
Which was true. It was true.
So she rage quit this channel, and she stated in another live she left because we didn't believe her. Then she came in my live telling me she announced her departure, and I just done a very triggering live of a video, and I snapped on her, which I apologized. The next night she went in when Shining was up on the panel with Karen, and she went at Shining, and it's been doing bullshit ever since. She goes in, she went in Ray Ray's chat. They were just doing music, and she was making comments.
She made a very, very insensitive comment, that day she came into Purples that triggered a lot of people. I don't.
Yeah, and then she said that, and it's just been. She doesn't care.
Yeah, it's almost like
herself.
It's really, what comment are you talking about? Which one?
Yeah, because there was a lot of comments that
I think they're talking about the comment. She's talking, I think, about the comment that was made that triggered everybody off in Purples that made you upset, and for good reason. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to really.
The one where she had my sister in tears?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's not my place to.
Yeah. You sat there, had my sister in tears, Heidi, and I told you when you did that, you fucked up. And excuse my language, but you fucked up. You had my sister crying because, you knew the situation and you still took it there. It's gross. Nope. You make my sister cry over something that serious, knowing the situation that was at hand. You personally knew. You had an inside of what was going on, quote unquote. Okay. But yet you still took it there. How could you sit there and call her or I your friend when you did that? No, ma'am. No way, shape, or form would I ever consider you a friend. Before, previously, whatever, it doesn't matter. Afterwards, currently, absolutely not.
Yeah. She knew exactly what you and your sister had been going through that 2 weeks prior, and it was still very, very raw and fresh for you both. It still is. And she knew the circumstances, she knew the situation, and yet she came into Purples knowing exactly what you were going through and made that comment, threat, whatever way you want to word it, of the same actions. And for her to do that shows little consideration, no consideration, no respect, and no compassion for the people that she calls the friend. Now, here's the thing, and we mentioned this in Shine's last live. Here's the thing here. When somebody who's meant to be close to you cannot even show you compassion and will actually go out their way to trigger by making comments like that at such a raw time, but yet other channels who are supposed to be the sort of quote unquote other side can actually drop everything and show some damn compassion and put things to the side to say, you know what, we feel your hurt and pain and we're there and we support and all the rest. That says so much about the friend that you think you are. Because you are not being a friend if that's what you thought you were being. Because if people who have had nothing to do with this, can drop everything to show compassion, what does that say about you and the type of friend that you think you are?
Well, you know what? Even just put all that aside, because there wasn't just, Gloria and I, that there was a lot of other people as well who have gone through that, including her best friend, Purple. Put all that aside. I'm sorry. I just don't have tolerance for someone who uses something like that as a manipulation tool.
Right.
No. If you truly feel like that, please go seek mental health support, reach out to a crisis line, reach out to the appropriate people. But it is not appropriate to come into a chat and make threats like that. Not ever.
Right. I don't take kind to those comments like that. I think it was very disgusting. I wasn't in the live. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Yep, exactly what Heather said right there. That's exactly right.
100%, Heather. 100%.
It's all about her. That's what it is.
And I'm just going to put my opinion out there. I think, knowing full well that we know 100% she knew the details that even others don't, she knew. And I truly believe that she manipulated that and played on it, hoping that it would get Shining to be less angry at her by manipulating her into feeling bad for her by making that damn comment. But unfortunately for her, massively backfired. It was a manipulation tactic. And that's just my opinion.
Yeah, well, don't play on somebody's grief and think that they're at a weak moment in their life and that they're not going to see it. They're not going to know what you're doing. Like I said, you were seen and understood.
Natal, we all heard Fancy that day, and you had her in tears. And anyone who knows Fancy knows she is the most softest, genuine, kind-hearted soul you will ever damn come across. She carries herself with the most grace that I've ever seen anyone carry themselves with. But yet you had that woman in tears to her damn knees because of those comments.
Yeah, like I said, so you'll have to forgive me when I don't give a crap that you're crying about your dog. So if I joke about your little dog Gizmo, like I said, it's game on. Because I can guarantee you your tears about Gizmo are nothing compared to the tears that you had my sister shedding.
100,000,000%.
Yeah, ink. Yeah, don't even get me started on that one.
Yeah, that's yeah.
My child's, sitting there crying. I am not going to be on YouTube addressing anything. Just saying.
Listen,
But that's just me.
My oldest biological daughter, I have birth children and I have blessings. And my oldest birth daughter has, when she lost her father and he passed away, I held my daughter in my damn arms weeping. And I can tell you the last thing that would have ever have crossed my mind was picking up a damn phone, looking at a damn phone, or joining in with anything to do with damn YouTube. My focus was on my damn child, who was in complete shock, grieving, and in complete pieces. My job as her parent was to be there for her, not holding her in my arms while holding my device and arguing with people on YouTube. Focus your damn priorities, Heidi, because I tell you, your priorities were all damn wrong when it came to your son and how you handled that shit. I know you say you're grieving too. Your grief was not a damn patch on your son grieving for his grandfather. That was his grief, not yours. He's your ex-father-in-law. You may have cared for him, but that was your child's grief. You're the parent. You're supposed to be there to help him through his grief, not make all that grief about you. Not sit there and prove how much you're grieving by being in damn YouTube and taking the focus away from your damn child's grief. So that one I take damn personally, because I have been in that shoes when my child lost her father. And I'm telling you, I would not have done anything close to what you did, Heidi.
No, no. And you know what? I was grief stricken. My brother's gone, okay? And like I said, my favorite word is process lately. Apparently, it's, whatever. I'm still working through it, okay? And I will continue to. But I have to, as a parent, my children are grieving. And that is a hard one because you have to put your grief aside. That was my baby brother. But I have to, as a parent, put mine aside and help my children through this. Not get on YouTube. Oh, my child's in my lap crying. What the fuck? No. Go help your child work through it. Be there for your child because they're grieving. My children are grieving. And I just pray that I can be there for them and try to be who they need me to be at that point in time when I don't even know how I'm going to work through it. Try that one out, Heidi. Try that one out. Why don't you try that one?
And it is totally different because you've got the right to be grieving with your children. For Heidi, that's her ex-father-in-law. She might have still cared, but that grief belonged to her son. For me, it was my ex-husband. There was a lot of bad blood there, but that was my daughter's grief, not mine. You're entitled to your grief and your children are entitled to theirs. And she knew that, and she knew exactly what you were going through and still manipulated that situation to cause hurt and pain and triggers. And that was so bang out of order, Heidi. Bang out of order.
Yeah, well, I would never tell somebody that their grief isn't theirs. I mean, it is whatever she felt about it, Um, and I feel bad for anybody who's lost someone. Yeah, I do. But go be there for your child. Help them through it.
Mm-hmm.
Try
Like I said, it's
anyways.
not to say that it's not her grief. It wasn't my grief. It's not saying that. It's they're the ones that are the focus. Is my point. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Anything that I
exactly,
felt,
exactly,
anything that Heidi feels, it doesn't mean we don't care. I still cared about my ex-husband, but that grief's not mine. It's his daughter's.
exactly. But you know what? I'll tell you this too, though, is my kids have been extremely supportive of me as well. I mean, they're just like, "Is mom okay? Mom, how are you doing? Are you okay?" And that to me, I'm like, "Yeah, but are you okay?" And I love that about my children, that they do put themselves aside as well, and you want to make sure that everybody else is okay too, and they're there for each other as well.
Yeah. What that mean? And it is sick what she does. And I'm going to say this, Heidi. I honestly don't think you are going to change.
No, because look, she's done this to Purple. I mean, she's done it to a lot of people, right? When you did it to Purple, you continue to do it to her, and you keep going this far to do what you're doing. That there is, I mean, it is what it is. I just hope the Purple sees her value, and that
Yes.
she is worthy of a friend who doesn't do that to her.
And you are Purple. You're very worthy of a friend that will respect you and care about you, not just about themselves. Everything ain't about you, Heidi. You don't always have to one up someone. She's always one upping whoever is hurt the most, or someone is going through this, so I'm going through something 10 times worse. Stop. Stop it. You're not a victim. You do this to yourself. Sorry, I'm listening to y'all. I'm getting upset.
It's okay. It's a hard subject, man. It's and everyone, unfortunately, everyone has losses in their life. Everyone has been through traumatic things. What one is going through does not take away from what somebody else is going through. And to stop and go, hey, I know I'm going through hell, but like I said, other people are going through hell too. Hey, Iris, what you doing, Iris?
Yeah, Iris.
You got the link, or you need the link? You want to come on panel?
Yeah, Charlie Girl's dropping
Yeah.
the crisis
Thank you,
line,
Charlie
so
girl.
please,
Thank you.
anyone, if you need it, click it. There's no shame in saying that you're not okay. Please reach out if you need to.
You're
Yeah, I
welcome.
got to get better about remembering those things. I'm horrible about that, guys. Drop your channel links. Drop the hotlines that we need. Yeah. Thank you, Charlie. Oh, okay. Iris got a lot going on. Thank you, the soup. And you do find it hard sometimes to bite your tongue because you don't want to say things that you're going to regret. And you do have those moments where you do want to just have word vomit and just blah 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 blah. Let her have it. But her lows don't deserve my lows. You know what I mean?
No.
Although we are on this live, and I have kind of let her have it. But you know what? It's still not near nasty as she goes.
No, letting her have it your
Not
style,
really.
and you still handle yourself with so much dignity and grace, and so does your sister, that it's nothing in comparison to the bullshit she pulls. You just speak truth, and there's nothing wrong with speaking truth and speaking fact.
Believe me, this is not letting her have it.
No, it's not.
No, this is not.
That's
Believe
true.
me,
That's
Heidi,
true. We
it
could.
could be
As badly as we want to.
it could be way worse.
Well, that's true. It could be.
Hi, Iris.
Hey, everybody. See, Iris. See, there you go, Iris.
Yeah. what Shine says earlier, she put out the narrative that even Iris couldn't be trusted a long, long time ago. She's put out the narrative that we can't be trusted. And this is what she does. She puts out the bullshit that certain people can't be trusted, but yet she's basing it on speculation, paranoia, and half-truths. And then she spins it all up in a little cauldron, stirs it up together, and comes out with the bullshit that she comes out with.
Well, you know she's watching.
Of course she is. Hi, Heidi.
You're more than welcome to come in here and talk to us. Don't message Purple about this. Come talk to us. Be a grown woman. Don't say, oh, I got a headache, because I have a headache right now, but I'm still here.
And there is no bashing, Heidi. If you're going to want to come in and have your say, come in and have your damn say, but don't take anything that we're saying up on here out on Purple. Don't be in Purple's inbox about anything that we've said. Show your friends some bloody respect. Have some damn self-esteem for yourself and some dignity in how you handle yourself, and stop putting this all onto your friend. If you've got anything to say or any problems with anything that's being said, come in here and address them.
Yeah, well, I don't think we really want to hear shrieking.
I
Well,
honestly
you know she would anyway.
don't. But she won't come here and take a link. She'll be blowing. And, you know, she's in somebody's Discord, or she's blowing somebody's phone up right now.
Well, to be honest, I could care less what she has to say right now, because until she learns to take accountability for her actions, I don't want to hear anything she's got to say, because it's all excuses.
It's permanent excuses.
Yeah.
And it's all me, because for everything that she gets pulled up on, it's I'm so sorry, but. See that word but? It absolutely takes away from anything that you've just said beforehand. Any apologies, anything you've ever said, it takes it away the second you say but. Because now you're on excuse mode. Now you're on to justifying. Now you're on
That's
to
why we use the
rationalising and
name.
deflecting.
That's why we use the word however.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Joe.
You kiss my baby.
However.
So now, you know what I'm saying? Now I don't say, I say, however. Is that what y'all trying to say?
No,
Uh-huh.
I'm teasing you.
Oh, don't back down now. You know she does. However,
Look, they count how many times I say however in a live, okay?
hey,
Listen,
I said process one too many times in my life the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, process this. Why don't you process some new words? You know? Yeah, I know.
Dropping his wish list.
Gizmos.
Yeah. Gizmos. She said gizmo, but it's Gizmos.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of animals that they don't think about them during the
Right. It's a good thing.
holidays. It's a good cause. I mean, it is.
it is a good cause. And again, they've taken something that, was a negative, and they've now turned it into a positive.
Mm-hmm.
If people are gaining something from that, and there's money going to a charity that can help out animals in crisis, then that's got to be a good thing. Do you know what I mean?
Look, Iris, I am too. It's all right. We'll be cranky together.
Uh-oh, I was cranky.
I think here's kind of the place right now, Iris.
I'm still trying to be good. I'm not saying all I want to say. Because I guess I'm a panel whore. Just I can't do it on my own channel right now.
Well, you can speak freely, you know. I mean, how bad are you planning on getting?
Me? I'm not gonna do it on your panel. No, I'm not doing that here. I respect.
Oh, you gonna go bad, huh?
It wasn't that bad this morning. I just couldn't do it because I got sick and I had to stop my live. But
You was afraid of not hitting that mute button?
I hit the mute button and then I came back and I got it in my live. So yeah,
Mm.
a bunch of fake teeth. I don't know. Did she? Did she buy those fake teeth to fit in with Beulah?
I don't know.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Y'all didn't see
Did
that?
she? Did she?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Y'all didn't see that? Where were you?
She
She
done the
did.
same with you guys. She went and bought a damn wig and everything else and done the same to you guys, you and your sister, and then now she's done that at Beulah. Like, gain your own identity, Heidi. My goodness.
Hey, Gloria and I admit we have multiple personalities, okay? we got Fancy and Eloise, you know.
Well,
It's okay.
I lied to you. Fancy has many personalities. Waiting for y'all to meet Auntie Bessie. Just waiting for
Auntie
that.
Bessie. Auntie Bessie
Yeah.
is good.
She's good.
I didn't see the teeth, y'all.
I can't believe it. She even turned her camera on. She was laying in bed and had turned her camera on and put the teeth in.
For you.
Oh my goodness.
You told me she
Oh
was.
no. I'm sorry, Peppermint.
It's getting bad right now, y'all. Everybody's getting sick.
I'm sorry, Peppermint.
Hey,
That's
my guys
crappy.
got sick over Thanksgiving, okay? Every year. My kids always say that. Somebody's always sick. Remember years ago when we all got sick? Yeah, I remember. You know. This one, my poor little guy's birthday was the day before Thanksgiving. He got sick, couldn't even enjoy his birthday cake or his birthday dinner that he requested. I felt horrible for him. I was like, oh my gosh. And then it went down from there, one by one. Bing, bing, bing.
That's how it is now.
Iris said you have to read her comment further up.
Peppermint, how are you, love? Where is it? She invited herself to be one of the glam girls. Be yourself, Heidi. Stop trying so hard to fit in.
Exactly, Iris.
Well, I think it just kind of signifies she just doesn't. I don't know. I think Heidi needs to find out who she is and roll with it, you know?
I think she needs
That's
to find
If you're not happy with the person that you truly are to be your own authentic self, then maybe you should go away, do the work to become the person that you truly want to be, instead of jumping on everybody else and emulating them. Just saying.
Heidi, YouTube is not going to do this.
Maybe it's because she doesn't even like the person she really is.
That's my point. If you don't like the person that you are, make the changes to become the person you truly want to be.
She has, and YouTube ain't going to help her. YouTube didn't help me. I had to take off of YouTube to do that. I had to look at myself, and you're going to hit bottom, Heidi. Where are you going to turn to now? How many more communities do we have on YouTube? A lot. I don't know. Maybe I need to go back and do some research on how many communities she was in prior to Purples.
I don't know. I hear the numbers were staggering, but you know. It's just sad.
Magpie.
What did she say? New channel, Heart to Heart with Heidi. Karen and Harper.
Oh, heck, that's a whole shit show in itself that there's not enough popcorn in the world for.
Could you imagine that?
Right, I'm sorry, but with them three in a Discord by themselves, could you
Ooh.
actually imagine the chaos?
Yeah, actually, I can, and so can you if you think about it.
I know, that's why I'm laughing. There'd be so much
Oh,
paranoia in everybody's inbox. They're doing this, they're saying this, it's them that's the mole, they're the traitor, they're the mole, it's them that done it, you can't trust them. They'd have everybody turned against everybody in 5 minutes.
they tried. Don't you remember? They tried.
I do, that's why I'm laughing.
It's like, oh my goodness.
They would sit there in a Discord call on quiet, scared that somebody's recording them. Because they're so paranoid.
Oh my goodness.
Swearing somebody's the mole.
There's a mole. There's a mole.
I'm sorry, did you say somebody sat on mute because there was one person that was never muted.
She really was trying to make everybody mute. I was like, you are not doing that to Christy.
No, there was a person who was never muted. Actually, there was a couple that were never muted.
Right.
And when you click on that Discord and you see who's in there, and you go, oh, nope, they're on there. Oh, and of course, they're not muted. And you don't click on because they're in there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was a thrill. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is hands up if you checked who was on the Discord call before you entered.
I'll be saying, not today, Satan, not today.
It'd be like,
yeah,
get me some holy water. I can hear. Nope.
Yeah, and that's sad when it gets to that point. It really is. Think about it. It's really sad when you get to a point where you're like, ooh, not up for it today.
Yeah, thing is, if you know it's one of those two people, and we all know who we're referring to, it was always a case of everybody else just sat on mute.
Like, what the fuck am I here for?
What's going on?
Well, it's kind of like, why even bother to go in? Because you know you're not going to get a word in. You can try, but you just kind of got to a point you just gave up.
These are people that need safe places in Discords. Remember that.
Whatever. Yeah. Your safe place is right where you were because no one else is going in.
Right.
Everybody else is pretty much done, checked out.
But the thing is, you've got everybody else on mute because you've took over the whole damn thing. Your levels of paranoia over who's a mole and who can't be trusted and all that bullshit. You're so focused on that you don't see anything else.
Right.
So focused on that people don't even get a chance to say anything. But then your next move, again, paranoia led, is I don't trust people that come into Discord and just sit on mute. Well, they're kind of the leading cause in why everyone's on mute.
And, another thing to consider is when you have a different person every week who is the mole, you might be wrong. Just saying. If you're going to accuse one person of being a mole, at least you could do is stick with it for a while.
Right.
I'm just saying,
like, I'm going to take down Purple's channel. So you got a whole group of people in Discord that you're going to one by one and saying Jenna's going to take down Purple's channel.
Well, aren't you still working on that? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Now since Heidi, I don't know, probably.
Just wondering.
Magpie says, Purple and Jenna, please make me my own rolling Discord with my own safe room.
Jenna, you're already on that.
Do it.
Magpie's room. Everyone's locked out but Magpie.
Hi, Susan.
Hey, just have a little theme song for her every time. Oh, I wish we could do that. Program it to where every time she clicks in on it, it just got a little theme song playing. It'd be all by myself.
The other night,
There you go.
first time I done a Discord call in a long time, and she started hitting those soundboard things, and I was like, "What in the world is that?" Because I hadn't been in Discord since they updated it, and she hit a soundboard, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And I didn't know they had soundboard in Discord.
Oh. Well, is it a good soundboard? I haven't
Well, I
been
mean,
around it.
it sounds. I guess I didn't even know because I haven't been in Discord.
What, you mean this whole damn time we could have been adding door slamming noises to our rage quits?
Yeah.
Oh, are there on there? Oh.
Yeah, there's like things you got messages in your chat, Shining.
I do. What chat? You know I can't. What are you talking about?
You got one from Hakuna. Oh, I believe that about Heidi.
Oh, I believe that. Thank you, Akuna Matata. Thank you.
Okay.
Isn't that fun? You know what they say is those who sit there and accuse the most are usually the ones doing it themselves. I'm just saying, you know.
Hello.
So Heidi was the molar, and she's actually, you know what? I'm just gonna be honest about this one. She's actually kind of sort of admitted that she was a mole before, without knowingly admitting to it. Did y'all catch that before? I did.
I don't believe anything Heidi says, honestly. Heidi's a big liar. I know that. When she tried to lie on ink, and then we got Karen on a call, and then Karen blamed it on somebody else when ink already had Karen blocked. Like, you're lying. Iris says she's putting herself in timeout.
Uh-oh. What? Don't worry, Iris. You don't need to be in timeout, honey. What did you do? You don't have timeout.
Don't think she's done anything. Think she's trying to take preventative measures.
Oh. Probably yes. He's probably right. How long is the timeout for, Iris? And we'll know how bad it is.
She's embracing the light, embracing the light.
Poor Iris.
She's not being bad.
Iris is never bad. She's just honest.
Exactly.
Y'all call me bad when I'm being honest.
We don't. That's just because you bad. You bad at the bone. I really appreciate how you said that. Y'all call me bad when I'm being honest.
Some people that go rogue with rainbows and glitter, Jenna. and there's some people that leave their unicorns, rainbows and glitters at home and then go rogue.
Some people don't have rainbow. Some people don't have the rainbow and unicorn glitter. Okay.
Jenna locks hers up in the closet and puts padlocks on her unicorns, rainbows and glitters before she even goes live.
I can't do that no more. Thank you.
She said, "What rainbows?" She does that little French laugh.
I think.
Yeah, you can always tell when Jenna is going to do something that she knows is a little bit etchy. You know, it's a little sketchy and etchy because you know.
How?
Because when she goes live, none of us are there. That's how we know, Jenna. That's how we know.
She doesn't tell us.
You're like, oh, she's live. Oh shit.
When Jenna truly says, and most people don't believe this, the proof's there. Like when Jenna truly says, I don't bring anyone into it. I don't want anyone involved. You know, things like that. That's what she truly means. Like she will literally go live if she thinks she's going to be a little bit naughty, and she leaves. She just doesn't tell anyone.
I will do that because let me tell you the reason why I do that is because they will make me think about what I'm going to say and say, is that the right way you need to do it? No, it's not the right way you need to do it, but that's the way I want to do it.
Well, how many times have we saved your ass, girl?
Not enough, because she's still doing it.
But you know,
seriously, even now though, your balls to the wall still isn't that bad.
You're nowhere close to the person that you were before, honey. You don't. If you're just honest and you're straightforward with how you put your shit now. But like I said, that's a far cry, and you've came a long damn way.
Yep.
You at least 3/4 listen to is now.
do what?
Boy, you're being real optimistic with that 3/4, but okay.
Well, between half and 3/4 of the time she at least listens to and takes some advice. The other,
you are feeling very generous today, aren't you?
The rest of it, nope, she don't listen.
Do y'all hear the way they talk?
No.
It's 10 times.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Heidi. Okay, Heidi. I didn't realize Heidi was on panel now.
Me.
It's all about me.
Oh, now she's gonna go. They're attacking me. You hear this?
Oh, Magpie says she's feeling ignored right now. So, Magpie, what'd you say? I can't go back up and chat. Yeah, you'll have to see what she said.
Listen, I can't even remind myself of my first thought, Magpie. Never mind my second thought. She says, okay, a couple of things. Okay. We can all admit now that it was a little bit funny that I spammed Discord because Heidi never muted. And then even I typed in 50,000 times, she still stayed unmuted.
Well, you know, her and Karen, man, they really learn from each other, you know? That's all I'm going to say. They really learn from each other on that one.
Yeah.
I guess Heidi figured if it worked for Karen, it'll work for me. Just saying. That was mean, wasn't it? That was mean. I'm sorry.
You knew if to get that tag saying at everyone, a voice call, you were like, I'm washing my hair. my kid's getting her teeth pulled out.
And you said, I'd rather get my teeth pulled out with no pain medication.
Like, yep, no, thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I can't. Just hopefully one day she'll maybe realize. Maybe she's on the phone with Purple right now, apologizing and changing her ways.
It'll take more than one day, I know that.
Hey, we can be hopeful. We can be hopeful.
I know they keep saying that there's going to be a cataclysmic apocalyptic event at some point, but Heidi apologising ain't going to be one of them.
No, it's not actually.
You know, think about this though. Even when Purple called her out and said, "You have not apologized for that statement," when she said about meeting YouTubers, think about this now. She still didn't offer up an apology. What did she say? We'll deal with this in private so I can explain. Okay. Oh, Heidi,
Yeah,
Heidi.
because already instead of taking accountability and ownership and actually apologising to your damn friend Heidi, what you've done there is you bought yourself some damn time till you can get Purple on a call privately with your husband, who you would have manipulated the shit out of to tell your side of the damn story how you want it told, so that they can manipulate Purple into believing what she wants Purple, what you want Purple to believe. That it wasn't meant that way, that you didn't, you're sorry that she took it that way. And I bet you that's what you're going to do. You're going to deflect, I'm sorry you took it that way, Purple. Don't put this on to Purple about how she took it. Purple took it how each and every person who read that damn comment took it. Because people took it how you intended for people to take it. So all you've done was try to buy yourself some damn time to get Purple privately so you could manipulate the shit out of that situation to your own advantage.
Right. I agree with you. Purple's not as dumb as she thinks. Heidi thinks. Heidi needs to stop abusing Purple because of Purple's love for her.
Yeah, I believe that, Betty Boop.
What is Mama saying beep, 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 beep for?
Who's saying that?
Magpie?
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, because
Beep, beep, mother. No, she's probably, you know, how Ink does. Beep, beep, motherfucker. Yeah, she does that.
Oh, Discord beeps. Oh, gosh, yeah. Every 2 damn seconds.
Mm. No, I haven't heard from Karen. She came in to chat the other day, but I haven't heard anything since then. No, I never gave any. No, Karen doesn't have my phone number. Has she been messaging you, Jenna?
The thing is, as far as I'm aware, nobody's got Heidi blocked. So why is she going through Purple instead of actually coming to who she owes the apologies to or who she needs to sort shit out with?
Because that's what she does.
Exactly. That's what I mean. It's like you've got the opportunities. Nobody's blocked you. You have an avenue to contact people, but you're choosing to offload all your bullshit on your friend and putting her in the middle when all she has ever explicitly damn asked for was to be left the hell out of it. And just saying, Heidi, is pretty friggin' obvious when you see certain accounts coming into chat always at the same time as you seem to come into chat, always saying Heidi's such an amazing person and people should give Heidi second chances and all so much support for Heidi. Well, it's pretty obvious that that's you, just saying.
Well, I would imagine it would be her because the last person that she had on her side was Purple. I'm just thinking, you know. I just don't see Purple going in there raving for her at this point, you know? Just saying. And really, truly, if you think about it like this, Heidi, you say everyone hates you, you have no friends, everyone attacks you, but now mysteriously you have friends that are going in chat, taking up for you and rooting for you. Not sure on that one.
Coincidentally, every turn she appears, there's always an account that comes in saying what a good person Heidi is. Just one account.
Hey, don't get her started. Now we'll have more than one account.
Yeah, but even if there's multiple accounts, I'll still say the same thing. It's obvious where it's coming from.
Well, you really think Heidi would do that?
Oh, God, yeah.
Just a second. I'll stop. I gotta be nice.
100%. No, I do. She's sitting in there in victim mode, feeling as if she's got nobody backing her and having her side. So she's created somebody to have her side. She's created a little imaginary friend. Bless her.
Well, when times get tough, you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose.
What did you say?
I said, when times get tough, you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. Is that, well, hold on a second. Is that the sweatshirt you wore out this morning? Where's the sweatshirt you had on this morning?
I changed because that one was too small. I think I left it in my locker.
Well, where did that one come from?
It was been in my locker for like
Oh, yeah,
3
that's
days.
school stuff. Okay.
Did you tell me to?
And where did that sweatshirt come from?
It's the one that was at school.
Okay, good. I'm glad you brought it home finally. Y'all need to go on out to the gun range and help Dad get stuff up.
Wait, Dad?
Yeah, Dad's home. Oh, he's waiting for y'all too. Say, what do you have on your foot? Oh gosh. Okay, y'all. Okay, well, hold on.
Yeah, Cinnamon, I agree. I agree. And again, getting back to that whole, you can't find your own personality and you've got to like be everything but your damn self. I'll tell you, and this is just me personally, one of the biggest things that tickled me in all the wrong ways, but it tickled me, was every single time she hears somebody saying something, she repeats it. So Purple can say anything and she'll automatically clone it and rinse and repeat. She's got to copy and parrot everything. Makes me laugh.
Hey guys, I got 1% on my tablet, so I'm gonna jump down.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you.
Love ya. Well, at least she waited till she had 1%. See, that's holding on to the bitter end right there.
That's true loyalty, that is.
Mm-hmm. Repeat. Yeah. Yeah.
The one thing I always knew for certain, Heather, as soon as somebody said something that was like a one-liner, she would automatically copy it. Like a little parrot.
Well, she can go somewhere else and repeat her stuff somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's how I see that.
She needs to do some damn self-reflecting and take some true accountability. Not the, but I just want my friend Jenna back bullshit, and then you go and do the same damn thing the next day. So instead of giving fake apologies or apologies just because you want to gain something back for yourself, give a true damn ass apology. Because if you were truly sorry, Heidi, getting the friendships back would be a bonus, but it shouldn't matter at this point whether they're back or not. It should matter to you about taking true accountability as a decent woman, and you're not doing that. You're hiding away, burying your damn head in the sand, and taking no damn accountability at all. No true apologies, nothing. Because if you were truly sorry about how you treated everyone else, there'd be true accountability there. If you were truly sorry about how you're putting your damn friend in the middle, you wouldn't be inboxing her. You wouldn't be spamming her with paragraph after paragraph of your BS.
Very true. Very true.
But you, Heidi,
I'm just,
self-reflect and take some accountability.
I'm just going to say this because you're talking about apologies and stuff, and I'm just going to let you know, Heidi, I don't need an apology. I don't want an apology. It doesn't mean anything to me, and it doesn't matter how much you apologize till you're blue in the face. I don't ever want to speak to you again.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you again.
And that's the same as me.
100%. And those apologies would have only have meant something if they'd have been given truly at the time and been meant at the time. Too much water's under the damn bridge now. The bridges have been burnt. You've caused too much hurt and pain. It's up to you to move forward into your new friendships, new relationships with lessons learned. And if you can't learn lessons that you've learned from Ollie Go Lightly's, from the tavern, from Purples, if you can't learn lessons from any of that, then you're going to be in a rinse and repeat cycle all over again.
Yeah. But that's all she knows how to do. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
No, she can't take the advice to go and seek some damn proper help, not YouTube help. You know, you need actual some proper help. I mean, I know that there's a lot of like people out there on YouTube that claim to be, you know, therapists. I know Mrs. T recommends a few. So
don't even.
You're right.
I mean, just saying. I mean, I know there's a lot that claim to be out there that can be professional, but I suggest you actually seek non-YouTube professional help to actually get to a point where you don't keep repeating the same damn mistakes. Because you ain't ever going to get the opportunity to hurt people again, Heidi. Not with us. But if you move forward into other friendships, I really hope you can learn something.
But first, you need to fix yourself before you go somewhere else.
Tara's already jumped on to say the tavern's closed for renovations, just saying.
Oh, permanently closed for renovations. Did you hear that, Heidi? They're permanently closed for renovations. Don't go over there looking for them to be open.
Yeah, Tara's like, yep, no takesy backsies.
Well, you know what? When we find the next one she goes to, we're going to go over there and say, tag, you're it. She'll just go, I'm telling you, she's going to go do it to somebody else. That's what she does.
Yep, you're monkey now because it ain't our circus.
Yep. That's a monkey that can just stay gone. And it ain't even one of them cute monkeys, you know? It's not even one of the cute monkeys. Hey.
I don't know. She tries to be cute. I know I ain't the prettiest thing. Just saying.
It's not about what you look like. It's what your personality is.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I want to kind of say, though, is respectfully to everyone from any side, please respect that Purple's going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
And please respect that we would all do the same for a friend and stand by friends as long and as much as we can till we hit that breaking point. And a lot of shit's been said and done in the past towards purple and different people and things like that. And I'm asking people respectfully to let's see this as a fresh slate, a fresh start, where we can all just move forward without the troublemakers and the people that brought all that on in the first place. Because this is the perfect time for everyone to start letting shit go and moving forward with a clean slate. You know, so please be respectful to Purple and what she's going through right now. Because at the end of the day, she was close to Heidi and she's hurting a lot. And she knows her eyes are open to it all. But just be kind to her and be respectful. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, purple is the true definition of last man standing.
Yeah.
It really is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She's loyal to the core, Purple. I know all the different sides have got different opinions and differences and things like that, but it's so nice and refreshing seeing everyone coming together and just being able to chat without walking in eggshells or being able to just interact without timing people out or feeling you have to time people out.
Yeah.
So it is refreshing to just have everybody coming in and sharing their opinions, and like we always said, everybody's welcome till they're not. So as long as everyone's respectful, it's nice having everybody coming into Purples, into Jenna's, into Shining's, and just joining in and sharing. It's refreshing.
Well, y'all know my channel is way different. Okay. Just like it is from Purple's as well.
That everybody's got their boundaries on
They have,
certain.
you know, they're allowed this place here to come in here and talk, you know. I mean, because my channel is way different. And I respect that.
Your own boundaries on who you want and who you allow, honey, like everybody else.
What exactly are you saying, Jenna?
I'm just
What
saying, a lot of people that are in your chat will not come to my channel. And it's okay.
Well, I mean,
It's
just different.
It's a different atmosphere. You understand what I'm saying? My channel is a atmosphere.
Yeah. I get that. I mean, I get that. I mean, every channel is different, and there's a channel for everyone out there. I get it. I mean, there's some channels you go and you're like, oh my gosh, how's anybody watching this? And you're like, well, there's something for everyone, and that's okay.
Like everybody try to put mine and Purple's channel together, and it's not the same. It's totally different people. Got some of the same people, but totally different, you know?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't want all the channels the same. That would be boring, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. Now, me and Purple is sitting here wondering what we're going to do with our channels. Because, see, this is all has took us back. Like, it's messed up. It really is. I just feel bad for her.
Keep on being you.
Yeah, I wouldn't let one person have that kind of power over me.
No. Keep doing yous and just keep being yourselves. That's we're all here because we love you guys, and keep being yous. There's nothing you need to do nor change.
Well, I'll always be me.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing that has to be changed. Purple just needs to carry on being Purple because she's amazing. You need to carry on being you because you're amazing. And
FYI, we know that, Jenna.
It's their loss.
Do you hear me, Jenna?
No, what do you say?
I said, FYI, we know that.
Yeah.
You gonna be you.
Yeah, I know I am, regardless how bad you try to talk me out of it.
And I try.
No, I never try to talk you out of being who you are.
No, you don't. But y'all really don't. Y'all do really good. Y'all do talk me off the ledge every now and then, though. I'll be a panel whore for the time being until I get well.
Yeah, you need to be getting yourself better, honey.
Yeah, it's just trickling down to everybody in the house.
No, it's got stuff going around, boy. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, it's getting ugly. Company's coming. Look, we can make a joke. We can make a whole live about an eyebrow. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Listen, it doesn't even take a picture of an eyebrow. It just takes showing a picture of somebody's ear, even just a
Right.
corner of an ear.
That was
You've got a whole damn conversation
Oh.
then.
That, what the heck? You know what? I still,
I have
mm-mm-mm.
never witnessed ear doxing in my life. Just saying.
Well, it was traumatizing, I have to tell you. It was traumatized to see some poor innocent ear up there like that.
I have never seen the doxing of an ear ever.
That ear didn't ask for that.
Here, ear.
Now, hear this. That ear looked eerily familiar. I don't know whose ear it was. It was just crazy. That was, what the heck, man?
I will
Sorry,
release
that's.
your ear with the threat of releasing an eyebrow next. Beware.
Mm-mm-mm. What's after the eyebrow? Nostril? Release the eyebrow, or you release the nostril and you have a song, boogie woogie woogie ooh, you know.
Right. Purple's very strong. She'll carry on. You just got to get a group and stop being. Heidi needs to leave her alone. Leave her out of this mess. Heidi, you're more than welcome to come in here and talk like an adult. But I know you won't.
Wait, do you think she's in chat? I'm not looking at the phone.
I'm sure she's watching.
I should be watching somewhere.
I'm sure she's watching, having a fit right now.
Well, she can't hardly see through the tears right now, so it's okay.
And this isn't
And she
really.
can't hear because she's screaming and shrieking in mass hysteria.
That made no sense. Like, you're a grown woman. This is not attacking you. It could be way worse than this.
Yeah, it could be like Charlie Girl said. It could go real bad.
Yeah, it could go real bad real quick. But this is nothing.
Mm-mm. I wonder if she's cuddling with Gizmo or if she's yelling at Gizmo at this point. You know?
Hopefully he ain't in the litter box.
Yeah, that poor dog. Mm-mm-mm. Poor Gizmo. He's probably got nervous condition, you know?
I probably really would. I'm just saying, wouldn't you?
Well, You know my opinion on that.
Doggy's annex may be required.
I hope not. Take it easy on Gizmo over there, Heidi. Take it easy on Gizmo.
Yeah, please do not deflect your irrational emotions that you're unable to regulate right now out on the little doggy, because it's not his fault either.
Mhm.
Just the same as it's not Purple's, it's not Gizmo's fault.
Well, it's not Gizmo's fault you exposed him to the YouTube world.
No, it sure isn't.
You know, how about some accountability for that, Heidi? You exposed your dog to this. You brought your dog to YouTube streets.
Right.
No accountability there. Just saying. Oh, that was really mean. That was mean, wasn't it? That
She
was.
put the ammunition into the hands of everybody. Do you know what I mean? She's literally handing everyone and anyone content by her own reactions. You've got a choice as an adult, Heidi, how you're handling yourself. If you choose to react to shit on a public platform the way you have, then do you know what? Your reactions have become fair game to anybody who wants to use it. But then you get butthurt when people use that, and you get trolled a little bit for it, and then you sit there even more butthurt. Well, the solution's right there in the first damn place, Heidi. Keep your damn mouth shut. Stop giving people content to react to, and, you know, you might solve some of your damn problems there.
Look at that. That's a little cat turd gummy. Look at that.
Hell, feel free, Cinnamon.
Uh-oh. She said she got some things she could remind her of. Oh, no. I don't know. That might go pretty deep because Cinnamon says she goes back 3 years with her. Isn't that right, Cinnamon?
Cinnamon knows a lot.
That's 3 years worth of shit to unpack there. I don't even know. How many suitcases did you need for all that crap? Just curious.
I don't know. I didn't know Heidi before I met Purple.
She's like those people that move overseas and they've got to the airport and they've got bag after bag after bag, and then they got boxes too, taped up nice and tight.
Hey, don't judge people that turn up at the airport with bag after bag after bag.
Hi, I love Alta. That would be you.
Oh no, you have way too much shit when you travel, CJ. Unreal. I said we have a laundry. You can wash something if you need to. You don't have to bring 3 outfits a day.
Yeah, the same bit, but I don't think any of us wish any harm on Heidi.
No.
None of us wish ill will on her.
No.
What we do want her to do is open her damn eyes, do some self-reflecting, take some damn accountability. And while she may have burnt a lot of bridges with a lot of us, if she moves on to other friendships, learn some damn lessons from all of this bullshit and move forward to be a different person. Because the person you are now, Heidi, there's a repetitive cycle going on here, from Molly to the tavern to here, where you keep doing the same damn things. And the only person that can change that, Heidi, is you. And unless you put in the effort to make those changes and get the help that you need to make those changes, instead of relying on YouTube for that help, then you're not going to make any of the changes, and you're going to repeat the same shit over and over again.
Right.
Nothing's going to change.
Well, like I said, I don't need an apology. Although she could give one to my sister, although it still wouldn't mean shit because she doesn't mean it. She'll just
Yeah.
continue to repeat.
Difference in apology and a difference in owning your stuff and moving forward and not repeating the same stuff.
Yeah, it's too far gone with the apologies
I
now.
don't.
But it
Yeah,
needs to go.
I don't think at this moment she's at that stage to where she's messaging Purple, telling Purple that she has made a decision when Purple has tried everything she could to stay out of the situation because it had nothing to do with Purple.
Yeah. Until she's in that stage, nobody's going to be able to make her see at all until she's opened her own damn eyes, and nobody can force her to do that.
Well, like I said, it's all hollow. It doesn't mean anything because it's just continue to repeat.
It is.
An apology doesn't mean anything if it's not followed by action. And
if she's
there is no action.
3 years from channel to channel to channel, there's no way in the world she's going to
Yeah.
change.
And that's why the bridges are burnt now, because the hollow apologies that were given half-assed truly didn't mean anything, because her behaviours have shown since that she's still all about me.
Right.
So when your behaviours are totally different from the words that you're saying, that shows you for the absolute idiot that you are, that you think you can buy people with a half-assed apology and then act completely different. 2 apologies would have meant something, Heidi, but you never gave them from a true place.
Right.
It's a half-assed apology. And now, even if that apology was given to the people who they should have had them, it wouldn't mean shit. So you've burnt your bridges in that score. But if you move on to build new friendships and things like that, you really need to learn some lessons. And I'm not trying to be condescending or anything like that, far from it. But you're in a rinse and repeat cycle, Heidi. And if you can't find a way to step out of that, then you're just going to keep doing the same damn things. And it's not fair on anyone.
It can't be a
Especially not the
one-sided
people you
friendship.
get close to.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't want to see her. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to know anything about her anymore. I'm done.
I'm done as well. I respect Purple, but I don't want nothing to do with her.
Yeah. I think every one of us here, at least at one panel, we're all saying we're 100% done with Heidi. But I wish her well, and I hope that she learns lessons and moves on with future friendships after done some work on herself to make the changes that she needs. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to end up in the exact same shit show position that you're in now, Heidi.
Right. Yeah, baby. Are you okay? You feel-
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get off of here, ladies, because got
Yeah.
the kids home, but I got to go pick one up from basketball practice and
Yeah.
get dinner served, and hope I don't burn the cornbread.
Don't burn the cornbread.
I know. Yeah.
Not a problem, ladies.
And thanks for coming up, Charlie girl. Thanks for coming up. And everybody, thanks y'all for coming in and just our frustration. I know I did kind of knee-jerk reaction, jump up because I just have had enough.
Right.
Hearing Purple, hearing it in her voice, and it just so sad. And she's like, "That's it, I'm done, Heidi. I'm done keeping my mouth shut." And I know I'm no one to, I'm not superior to anyone. I know that. But I can't continue to keep my mouth shut when you're hurting people. And, like I said, You done screwed up when you hurt my sister like you did.
Yep.
Right. You
So-
just needs to accept the fact and move on. But that's up to her if she wants to move on or not.
Yep. And like I said earlier, Heidi, if you can't bring this to the people you need to bring it to instead of
Hey, Mom,
taking
if
it
you
to
want to
Purple's
try, I'm
inbox,
gonna go.
that's a you problem, nobody else. Don't be taking your bullshit that you caused or your arguments with anyone else to Purple when she's asked you very respectfully and politely multiple times to leave her out of the bullshit.
Right.
If you can't do that, then all you're doing is pushing yourself further and further and further away. You're doing it to yourself, Heidi. Your own worst damn enemy.
Right.
Open your damn.
She needs to step out of her own way long enough just to see somebody else before her.
Right.
No, Daddy's crying.
Okay. Yep. Let the kids are done out there with whatever Dad wanted them to do, and here they are coming at me. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you all for joining us. And
Hi.
hi. Oh man, said hi. Hi.
Hey, little man.
Yeah, he's used to saying hi.
I think
to
Noah got ran over.
Who did?
I think Noah did, but he's crying. I don't know why.
He didn't get run over. There's no car out there.
Yeah, that's because they can't hear him in the trailer.
Oh.
Well, he's crying. I think he fell on.
Did he fall and get hurt? I'll go check. Okay, I gotta go check. I got an injured one out there, I
No
think.
problem, sweetheart.
Uh-oh. All right. Love you guys, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
All right.
Are we having
Bye-bye.
goldfish sticks?
Bye, honey.
Do what?
Are we having